one hater, but all haters. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cap Nation Live, Wednesday Hump Day edition. Glad to have everybody tuning in. Dr. Franco becoming a Cap Nation exclusive member. Welcome. Longshot 88 becoming a exclusive Cap Nation family member. Welcome to the family, Longshot 88. Dr. Franco, welcome as well. My brother Alonzo down south of the border, welcome to the Cap Nation family. If you're not on the green side, you're missing the fun side. Shane, good morning. Michael, good morning. Joe Free, good morning. Gains and Games, good morning. Just taking a gander through the live chat. I see you guys are all lively this morning. William Montevian, good morning. Glad to have you with us, brother. Dennis, good morning. Scott, good morning. You still in Scottsdale? Jesse, good morning. Thomas G, good morning. Said I had a great day yesterday and ready to put some more money in my pocket. Back that Cap Nation Brinks truck up. We're going to. Jeff S, my brother. What is good, my brother? Dan, good morning. Omar, good morning. Says good luck to everybody. Positive vibes only. Positive vibes. Absolutely. Jonathan, good morning. Says Oklahoma State and the Longhorns were money last night. Oh, you going to cash in today, hopefully. J Rock, good morning. Says, damn, that boy from Tucson put on a show. It wasn't that he put on a show. He was running against a very far, underclass team. Texas is such a more superior program, sad to say, than really any team in the Pac-12 right now. Texas would have done that against any team in the Pac-12. But yes, he definitely put on a show, and props to him as well. Gains and Games has 24 viewers and only 19 likes. Trolls are slow. Well, when Edwards got the ban hammer on him and keeping them under wraps, Edwards been doing a good job keeping the trolls out lately, which is kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Jonathan says, I like Wake Forest to cover. Good morning, Jonathan. Dennis, good morning. Robert S., good morning. Michael, the odds, says, will Lindsey Vaughn finally return my phone call now? Yes, plus 30,000. No, minus 1 with a lot of zeros. I'm going to go as the dog side. I like a good dog, Michael. I'm going to say yes on the plus 30,000 for 100, please. Jesse T, good morning. Anthony, my brother, good morning. Says, good morning, Kyle and Cap Nation. Love that 4-0 premium play yesterday. Premium play, sweep the board with a 4-0 sweep. And we'll go over all of that because I didn't do it in the daily free play video because I put the free play video out early in the day. Bowl package was a 2-0 sweep. The bowl package is 5-0 for the bowl season. Bowl package 5-0. And today is the absolute last day to sign up for the bowl package. Johnny No, good morning. Ryan C, good morning. Ethan, our Cap Nation member, good morning. Adam D, good morning. Says, let's pound the book again today. We are flat out going to. Says Anthony says, Houston and Denver messed me up yesterday in a 2-team parlay. That's no good. Kirk Gray, good morning. Just rolling through the list. You got to love the Mayo Bowl. I hate mayonnaise. I absolutely hate mayonnaise, but I hope I love the outcome. I hope I love the outcome. Casey Nursery, good morning. So yesterday was a good day. 5-1 of my picks. Lost a small in Wisconsin basketball game, over or under in the Wake Forest game? Hopefully you're asking the chat on that one. Sometimes there's games that are just better left just to stay away from. Mr. Bayer, good morning. Mr. Nichols, good morning. Fast B, good morning. Rich, good morning. We're slowly getting there. Alley's View, good morning. Rich Omatic, good morning. You guys are just chatty catty this morning, taking up some time for me to get to the bottom, but we're slowly getting there. I love it. Alonzo, my brother, good morning. Definitely nice to have you as part of the Cap Nation family. Exclusive content on YouTube. Speaking of exclusivity content on YouTube, we will have a second live show today for members, for all levels of members, right here exclusive on YouTube. Clay, good morning. Thomas G, good morning. My name is Corey, good morning. Booma Pringle, good morning. Kind of like that name. Jack Dent, good morning. Hi, Jack. Whenever you're ready, brother, we're here, and I'm glad to hear the bankroll's increasing. It's all that matters. Blessed day, good morning. Says you're hanging a little to the left. Not so shabby there. Jonathan G, good morning. First time on the live show from South Texas. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you do not miss a beat on anything that we do. Art Bricker, good morning. Getting ready for foot surgery. Hopefully that goes well. Hopefully they operate on the right foot. And speedy recovery. That way you get back on the ground running to the books soon. Thomas G says a lot of green in the chat. Love it. Then dropping a couple I bet with the goat emojis. Johnny No, good morning. Alex, good morning. Destiny, good morning. Dustin, good morning. All the green is nice. It's definitely nice to see all. George K, good morning. George, thank you for your text message yesterday. I got it late last night. I knew it was later by you, so I didn't want to reply, but I appreciate the kind words in your text yesterday or late last night. By the time I seen it, it was too late your time to send you a message back. But thank you. Everybody, if I missed you, I do apologize. It was definitely nothing personal. Tim G, good morning. Trying to get everybody. Les Myers, good morning. Just reading through the comments. Joe Free says, seems like the only thing we missed yesterday was Northwestern. We did miss Northwestern. Damn, Jeff's team getting us late. We were covering late in the game, and they just fell apart. Fell apart like my 5-team fucking, excuse my language. Oh, my Lord, I can cuss up a storm on that one. That 5-team fun money parlay. The biggest favorite on the damn flipping soccer ticket cost me a 5-team parlay. Barcelona, you just, yeah, we're going to refrain today. Jared Nichols, good morning. FC Porto winner. Everything was a winner. Oklahoma on the money line winner. And then Barcelona. Horrible. Derek, good morning. First time here testing the waters before I buy a package. Cheers. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. John Sanchez, good morning. Says, good morning. College bowl games are great. 5-0. Keep it going. We're definitely going to keep it right in that lane there for you, brother, as well as everybody else. But yeah, bowl package is, it's hot. Mr. Nations, good morning. There you are, Mr. Nations. Now I see your comment. If I don't see your comment, I don't know you're here. I know Jeff was on Northwestern too. And says, down 3, turnover weakness, technical, and then a Hawks hit a 3. Yeah, I didn't watch the end of the game, but I was checking in on it and seeing that we were covering late. Gaines game, seeing it, congrats. Robert S., that damn VAR. That damn I seen it come through. Goal for Barcelona, I started celebrating. And then I saw goal correction, Barcelona. It pissed me off. Alley's View, good morning. Nick Martinez, good morning. Johnny No, welcome to the Cap Nation family. Welcome to the Cap Nation family. Yeah, Christopher Bear, the VAR offside. Recall, that one sucked. Baptism in the ism this morning. Good morning. Lee Thrasher, good morning. If it wasn't for the VAR on that offside for the missed penalty kick, we would have, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. We took a stab at a big money line 5-teamer. But hey, I've lost doing stupider shit before. Longshot 88 says, let's pick some of that low-hanging fruit from the money tree. We like low-hanging fruit. We like that low-hanging fruit. Brandon Bryant, good morning. Johnny No, Gone Green, welcome to the green side. Andrew saw that the Florida team total dropped to 30.5. Would you take it lower? I mean, you got plenty of time before game time, and if it's trending in the downward direction, it's never a bad thing to wait. It's never a bad thing to wait if you're getting a better line. It's at 30.5 right now at Bet Online. That line is actually shockingly, the total on that's actually dropped. And I mean, I get it. The public's finally realizing that Florida has a bunch of wide receivers out, and Trask is going to have to elevate his team around him in order to have a good game. But good quarterbacks tend to do that. They take subpar players and make them look great, or make them look good, and take good players and make them look great. But yeah, even that line dropped. The full game total dropped 1.5 from last night till this morning. I'm sure you're fine at 33.5. You could always rebet it, Corey. You could always rebet it if you want a lower line. Jared, why would the Florida game be canceled? I haven't seen anything about it being canceled. Haven't seen anything about it being canceled. It's going to be a great game, in my opinion. Joe Freak says I might smash Florida's team total again, right? Definitely a good opportunity to. I'd wait. That line is trending down. See, what it is Florida had 3 wide receivers declare for the draft, so they're not playing. Then they had another. Then they had out on travel day. It didn't travel with the team due to COVID. So they're definitely down receivers. Do I think that'll affect the team? I think it'll affect it a little bit. I think it'll affect it in the beginning. But I think in the end, Kyle Trask will do his job and elevate those receivers and turn good ones into great ones and not so good ones into good ones. Trent Whitemore's supposed to play, I believe. I know they have him listed as questionable game time decision, but I did hear that he should be playing, so that'll be good. My name Corey says wide receiver is the most replaceable position. Florida is going off for 41. And they have a deep receiving core, that's for sure. They have a deep bench and good recruiting class, so they should have plenty of opportunities for players to make big plays. And when you have a good quarterback, he elevates people. Alex says that line movement is crazy from Gators lane 3 to now +7. The +7 minus 108 and going higher. If you're on Florida, it's time to wait. You might even get higher. You might even get higher. J-Rock says, yeah, but with a program like Florida, they have very good players that are backups because the starters are so good. Even without Pitts, a few games this year, they have put up points. 100% agree. 100% agree. Stevie Steves, as far as the guarantee, the entire overall package is guaranteed. So for some reason, the entire package from start to finish didn't go 64% or better, then you would still be a part of that. Everybody would. It doesn't matter when you buy it. But it's not too late to get on the bowl package, which I'll be honest, it's going to be really, really, really good for what they have planned and what we're putting out for the bowl package. And what we generally do during bowl games, there's never even really a guarantee needed. It's just something they throw in there just for sounds good. We've never needed it. And we excel in certain areas like bowl packages and bowl games, special one-off games between each team. So, no, you can still get on it. You can get on the bowl package up until today. Today's the last day to get on the bowl package. Today's the last day to get on the bowl package. You'll still get quite a few games. You're still looking around 13 to 14 plays, including today. But yeah, still plenty of time to get on the bowl package. But yeah, today is the last day to sign up for it. And in reality, the only thing that you missed was the 5-0. In reality, the only thing that you missed was the 5-0 start. But you'll get everything else. You still get the swag package. You still get the NC. I mean, it's worth it just for getting the NCAA game and the soccer package that's going to come with it later on in the week. You'll get soccer package. You'll get the swag package. The NCAA championship game. That right there is over $250. So it's still not a bad deal. Eliezer Rodriguez, good morning. Thank you for joining the Cap Nation family. Coming over to the green side. Glad to have you. Welcome. Chris Williams' personal plays out. Nope. Personal plays are not out. They will be out after the live show. I am not playing anything early this morning, so don't worry. I don't have anything myself for a personal play on the Wisconsin and Wake Forest game, so you're not missing anything. Robert May, how do I upgrade membership? Upgrade where? On YouTube or on our website? Nathan says Wisconsin's coming off a 2-game winning streak. Wake coming off a 2-game losing streak. Well, the Florida and Oklahoma game is at AT&T Stadium, so if there's bad weather, the roof will be closed, and you don't have to worry about no fair or foul weather at AT&T Stadium because they'll be in the nice, comfy climate of Jerry Jones' stadium. So yeah, you don't have to worry about backups dropping the ball in the rain. Robert May, YouTube. You click the join button right down below. First of all, if you guys haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button right now, right down below. And then right next to the subscribe button, there's a button called join. Excuse me. Click that join button, and it pops up options. If you don't have a join button, I heard some people say with an iPhone they didn't have a join button. So if you don't have a join button on your iPhone, I just posted in the live chat right now a link to it. Click that link in the comment section or in the description of the video. There's a link as well. And it will take you to the page where you can sign up. It's all on YouTube. It's through YouTube to get exclusive access to become a YouTube member through our channel. You get access to exclusive videos, exclusive live shows, only available to members, exclusive benefits and perks, discounts, etc. There is a members-only live show today at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. A members-only live show today at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, only available to members. I mean, through YouTube, it's cheap, $9 and $14. The only difference is the $14, the family one, gets 2 live shows a week and 2 exclusive videos a week, whereas the other one gets 1. Edward, sleeping late sounds great. I'm jealous, brother. So you can click that join button, get exclusive access to exclusive content. And yes, members only live show today at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. My name, Corey, says it's going to go down to 27.5. I think I would be shocked if it went down to 27.5 below 4 touchdowns. I'd be shocked. Robert May, welcome to the Cap Nation member. And then from there, you can always upgrade from the member to the family, depending on how much access you like or what you like. So it's new. It's in beta with YouTube. So there's new changes and new additions that we're getting. Ryan has 27.5. Wow. For the team total, that's amazing. So there's going to be new changes and there's going to be new additions. There's going to be some new fun stuff. All that gets added to the mix. So it's going to be pretty neat. November, Las Vegas reporting from the Nevada Gaming Commission just came in. Listen to these numbers, folks. Listen to these numbers. Of course, the penny slots was the highest earner for all of the casinos in the state of Nevada, making all the casinos in the month of November $224.3 million. Sports betting was second. Safe to say that sports bettors had a very bad and tough November, as sports bettors in the state of Nevada lost a total of $61.8 million. Blackjack coming in third at $58.1 million. Baccarat $42 million. The $1 slot machines they only made $36 million. In roulette, they only made $14.2 million, courtesy of the Nevada Gaming Commission. Just like I tell you with props, how there's a million of them here, a million of them there. The penny slots are much like props, and a lot of the proposition bets that are available in sports betting. Sports betting used to get like 2 million, 6 million profit in the state because they used to work off the VIG. Now they've got those lines so juiced and they can generally tell which way the public's going to go. They just been kicking ass. FanDuel has the team total at 27.5 now. For which team? Are you talking about for Florida? Or are you talking Wisconsin? Because I think some people are confused. We are going to jump into the game day breakdowns here in just a minute. J-Rock, we were just in Tahoe. There was a couple penny slots that I played that were $6.80 a pull. No joke. 680 pennies a pull. I'd rather go add a couple bucks to it and go play a $5 slot, which generally pay better. Mr. Engel, good morning, sir. Hey, Cap, good morning. Says, want to play Wisconsin. It's just a lot of points. Definitely a lot of points. BetOnline has the Florida team total at 30.5. Matt, welcome to the Cap Nation family. Glad to have you on board with us. Glad to have you on board with us. If you're getting 27.5 for Florida's team total on FanDuel, I'd bet it, to be honest. I still like 33 when we put it out. And believe it or not, I almost put it out at 33.5, but that line ended up dropping. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. You want your name in green and you want to come to the green side and be like Matt or Eliezer, Johnny No, Robert May, Dr. Franco, Alonzo, my brother down south. Click that join button down below. David said, I already did, and the 33. Very good. Very good. So, I'm going to do a recap of what we did yesterday, and then we're going to jump into the game day breakdowns. If you're on my personal plays, don't worry. They have not gone out yet. They have not gone out yet. They will be going out shortly, though, as soon as we're off the live show. Corey says you can get 33.5 for plus 155, but no need to if you can get lower. The name of the game is making sure you've got a good bet with a higher probability of winning. The lower, the better. What about 29.5? I'm still getting 30.5. I like anything lower than that, but honestly, I would wait. If you're getting 27.5 and it's below 4 touchdowns, I'd throw something on it now, and then I'd take the rest and I'd wait. I'd take the rest and I'd definitely wait. Keep in mind, we're talking Oklahoma's defense here. When in the world has Oklahoma ever had a good defense against any quality team? Like never? Like never? I mean, I get it. When you play a team like Kansas, your defense looks good. Longshot 88, will you get notifications for members only? You will get notifications when we have live, but you need to make sure that you check that notification box, or else you won't get any notifications if you don't click the little bell. And then we post in the community section that there's a members only live show. We post all of that stuff. It'll pop up. And yeah, you'll be able to see that there's members only live content or members only content. But we're going to take a look at that, at all the games here. We're going to take a look at both games today, and we'll take a look at some other avenues as well. Have fun plowing that snow, Shane. Don't work too hard. Fast Freddy in the house. Says, Happy New Year. Let's all hammer the books and get the hammer and brooms out. We're going to do that. We broke out the brooms yesterday. That's for sure. Daily free play, Oklahoma State money line, winner. We did drop Northwestern, unfortunately. Bowl package. After yesterday, Greg, good morning. The bowl package after yesterday is now 5-0. We had 2 bowl plays yesterday. Oklahoma State and Miami over. We put it out early. We put it out over 58.5. Either way, it didn't matter. They scored, plenty of points to get that one over. We put out Colorado and Texas. We put out Texas. We put it out early when it dropped from 10-9. I honestly did not think it would drop to 7.5. It ended up going back up to 8.5 and closing at 8.5. So it didn't matter which line you got it at. You got a winner. I don't know what anybody in the world saw on Colorado yesterday. I don't know what anybody saw this entire season that thought that a very weak Pac-12 team that did get smashed by Utah. Granted, they were in talks to win the Pac-12 South, which was never going to happen. But how anybody saw that anybody out of the Pac-12 would be able to beat a Big 12 team, let alone Texas, like a powerhouse like Texas. I was absolutely amazed that line kept dropping. And every time it kept dropping, I kept betting Texas for more. Every single time. It went from 10 to 9. I bet it at 10. We gave it out at 9. I bet it at 9. I woke up the next morning. It was at 8. Bet it at 8. It was at 7.5. I bet it at 7.5. It went back up to 8. I bet it even again at 8. Exactly, J-Rock. Exactly. But it wasn't just the public hammering Colorado. There was those self-imposed people that put a title next to them that say that they were a sharp. Was on Colorado as well, so it was kind of funny to see everybody get their asses kicked unless they were with us. So we won that one. Bowl package 2-0 yesterday. Overall 5-0 on the bowl package. Hell of a start. And we don't plan on stopping. 2 bowl package games today. If you're not on the bowl package, you can get on the bowl package up until the end of today. $249, you get the entire bowl package. All the games that we have remaining, which it's looking like there's going to be 12 to 13 at a minimum. Which overall we have an entire, we have a 64% or better percentage on the entire bowl package. Or you get a week of premium plays free. So you get that. You also get a 3-day private soccer package, which is going to start later in the week once they stop accepting the purchases for the bowl package. So probably tomorrow or the next day. You also get the NCAA championship game included, which is a $100 standalone package. Then you get the swag package, hat, t-shirt, and Cap Nation mug. so you can still get all of that. The Action app is horrible if you ask me, but hey, I might be a little biased. Joe Free, who classifies anyone as a so-called sharp? The people that want to consider themselves a sharp call themselves a sharp. It's funny because everybody that you see on Twitter that calls themselves a sharp, if they ever show a ticket, it's for $50 or $200. If they were so sharp, I'm sure they'd be betting more than $200 on a fucking game. Excuse my language. I'm pretty positive if they were betting more money and they were that good that they were considered a sharp, they'd be betting more money. Now, if you go ask a real bookmaker what is a sharp, he's going to tell you what a sharp is somebody who consistently beats the closing line. They could be a losing sharp, just so you know. They could beat the closing line, but they could be on the wrong side every single time. So, just because somebody has a title of a sharp bettor doesn't mean they know diddly squat. It means they bet and got a good line, but they could get a great line on a losing team every single day. The Legend, good morning. You're never late to the party. The party's always rolling. Edward says, we beat the closing line consistently. That's a fact. Dustin says that's because we move the lines. That's a fact, too. It's easy to beat the closing lines when you're moving them. No, Joe Free, they don't get that classification from anybody. There's nobody that handed out the sharp card. You know what I mean? Other than themselves. It's an ego thing. You find some blonde bimbo on Twitter saying how she's a sharp bettor, calling people a square. Oh, I lost that play and it was a square play. The squares won. Dude, get the F out of here with that nonsense. I hear it all the time. And I'm like, okay, let's see your $200 ticket, ma'am. All right, sir, let's see your $50 ticket, loser. Alex says, I just bet the house on it. Florida first half team total over 13.5. Corey says Corey is a sharp. J Rock says there is much of a sharp. Much of a certified sharp as Leonardo DiCaprio was a pilot in Catch Me If You Can. I love it. That movie was great too. Corey, whatever happened to Arkansas Fred? He must have went bankrupt with his parlays. Andrew Shaw, if you're in college, is it acceptable to bet $50? As long as you're of legal betting age, you can bet whatever you want. Oh, Tennessee Corey. I knew what the TN was. Tennessee Corey is a sharp. I got it. Whatever happened to Arkansas Fred? Chris says, I think we're all sharp for taking Kyle's advice and winning money all week. We're definitely making people sharper bettors, that's for sure. Arkansas Fred says Florida team total over. That's funny. Poor Arkansas Fred's watching in the background. Edward probably banned him. Arkansas Fred probably got the ban hammer. Speaking of which, I think I need a big ban hammer. I think we need one. That money coming in on Florida, +7 is now minus $1.20. Oh my Lord, the Florida total is down to 64.5. What the hell is going on? The Florida total is down to 64.5. Wow. Legend, the wide receivers have been out all week long. We've known the wide receivers were out all week long. It literally just dropped another full point in the last couple minutes. Dr. Franco says all them services love Miami and Colorado, right? I don't know why you guys are betting the team total right now. The line's continuously dropping. Just hang back and wait. Just hang back and wait. What's funny is BetOnline hasn't dropped the team total. BetOnline has not dropped it. The total is down to 64.5 for the full game. And Florida's team total is still 30.5. Kind of makes me wait. I bet a teaser that included the over on Florida just for fun last night before I cut out and went to bed. And I shouldn't have, because I got 59.5. I'd be getting 57 right now. Wow. Dr. Franco says, I watched every service yesterday. They gave out Miami and Colorado. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. Absolutely, Robert. Absolutely. Why bet it now? If it's literally dropping by every 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes the game's gone down a full point. It's 64.5 right now. At what point does that, and it's getting ready to go down. At BetOnline at 64.5 now, it's minus 105. Justice says, wait till it drops, all you sharps. I honestly didn't expect the total to keep dropping. The wide receivers being out has been public knowledge, just so you know. Just so you know. The wide receivers being out has been public knowledge. This entire time. Can the line go back up? Once people start pounding the over, it'll go back up. But it's not going to go up where it was. No way. No flipping way. It was 67 last night. It's down 2.5 points. From late last night until this morning, in 9 hours, it's down 2.5 points. In the last 20 minutes, it's down a point. The battle rap block. Paying for picks is not profitable. Well, ask all my clients if it's profitable, their battle rap block. Maybe it's not with for you when you deal with losers, but ask all my clients in here if it's profitable. Ask my clients if it's profitable. Let me know how it works out for you there. G Money 609 4-3 declared for the draft a long time ago, and one got ruled out on Wednesday, or not Wednesday, Monday. Legend, I bet the team total. And, sorry, we don't allow the links to offshore sites. So that's the only reason why your comment got removed. Alex, your total has the book at a total at 63. Yeah, it's definitely coming down. Why don't you let me know then? I don't need to. Again, please don't post the links to offshore betting sites. Greatly appreciate it. But yeah, total down to 64 now. Nothing that we didn't know about, Justice. Nothing we didn't know about. It's funny, but all the stuff that's been public is just now making it to the public. It's been public. You could have read about certain players being on the list, or a positive test all along. But yeah, Justice, it's all been all public information. Reading through the comments. Elijah says, go F a goat, dude, bye. That was to the battle rap block. I hope rapping is not your forte, because it's funny, I've seen your videos before. One of your other comments, I clicked on it. Wasn't very good. Casey Nursery says, you're a douche, battle rep block. J-Rock says, get out of here, battle. If he wasn't winning, he wouldn't have clients. That is true. Ethan says, just ban the troll. Why come in here if you're a naysayer? Just follow and see for yourself. I've seen his comments elsewhere as well. Predator Poaches Massachusetts says, this guy knows his shit. I'm up some money and not a member. Thanks, bro. You're very welcome. Thank you, Predator, for always tuning in. Fast Freddy, I need to plug it in. Matt, for everybody asking about should you bet the total now, why? You have 9 hours before game time, and there's some crazy line movements. Wait to see where it goes. Wait to see where it goes. Gamal says, well, Kyle, you're right. Hater's still here, even when y'all on a winning streak, right? It happens. It happens. Dennis, what's my view on the Wisconsin game? We'll get to the Wisconsin game here in just a minute. Thank you. I appreciate that, Predator, telling a friend about us as well. Referrals are always much appreciated. Well, Legend, the only thing that I have on the Florida game is the team total over. It's the only thing that I bet so far. Robert S. says, so true, Kyle. Goes to show that most novice bettors and the public don't pay attention until just before they pull the trigger on a bet. Terrible way to manage your funds. I agree. Gains and Games is wrong chat, homie. He must have mistaken us for the Dogs chat or the SBR. I'm sure they lose a lot. Thank you, A-Cap. I appreciate that. Edward says they're mad because they don't tell you, right? Oh, look. Abdi Mohammed says, y'all getting scammed. What are they getting scammed on? Our great winning advice? Don't worry, we'll get to the Florida game. We'll give it a full breakdown. All y'all freaking out that the total's dropping like a rock. Should you bet it now? Should you bet it later? Total at BetOnline is 63.5. As I said, wait Wait and see where the number settles at. Wait. Dustin says, I think BetOnline is watching your show and won't drop the team total. Pete at BetOnline, good morning. Dave, good morning if you're watching. I know one of them used to watch religiously. I don't know if he still watches or not, but they didn't watch to control the lines or anything like that. But I'll be honest, the team total is not dropping, makes 0 sense. Full game total is 63.5. However, Florida's team total is still set at 30.5 plus 100, even money. And Oklahoma's team total is at 35.5 minus $1.15. You add both of those up, and you still get 66. Yet the full game total is 2.5 points lower at 63.5. But yeah, the team totals haven't moved at all. Games and Games, Kyle taught me a ton. Thank you. Appreciate that. GH has picked it up at 27.5. Very nice. J-Rock says, SBR always wins. They've got different cappers. Give out both sides. That's a win. LOL. Right? Justice says, SBR can't lose. They bet both sides. Fact. Florida, they just moved it from 7 to 6.5, but they moved it to plus money at plus 100. Nathan says, oh no, only 9 hours left, right? Exactly. Just chill out and see where that line goes. It's literally every 10, 15 minutes it's dropping. Darren Master says, I got it at 68.5, right? Even if you waited and it went up a half a point or a point, it's still a hell of a lot better than it was 30 minutes ago. And you're still getting better line. Justice says, BetOnline working with a skeleton crew. Lines moving late. Well, the lines moving also depend on action as well. Do we have a free play today? Yeah, we already put out a free play in the daily free play video. But yeah, I'm sure we'll have more free plays. Eternal says, or the capper that has 5 members on the team giving out picks. If one guy gets hot, our team is killing it. Then he goes cold, but another one gets hot, our team is killing it. Right? Right? Dr. Franco, you hear the flush coming soon. I'm a little late on the flush. I just did it quietly. Didn't need to make a scene about it. Man, it doesn't matter if they have the teams backwards. It doesn't matter. It's a bowl game. If you're looking for my personal plays, they're not out yet. They will be out after the live show. I have nothing early today, okay? As far as myself personally goes. Robert S. says some books are moving the juice and not the points. This game is going to have a lot more movement in both the numbers and the juice. I agree. Duke says Kyle scammed me into winning thousands. I love it. Glad we were able to scam you into winning thousands. Love hearing that. Disagree, Dr. Franco. Disagree. I disagree with your statement. I recommend everybody go open up a BetOnline account. I don't get paid if people go there. They sponsored the show. They wrote a check to sponsor the live show. They wrote a check to sponsor the live show. Hey, Kurt Gray says, sharp money on the under. How do you know it's sharp money on the under and not the public having a panic? By the way, if the sharps were taking the under, they're not so sharp. They would have bet it earlier in the week when it was 68, 69.5, 67. So I question how you say sharps are on the under. I beg to differ. Sharp better would have already bet it, or they would have stayed off the total, dropping from 67 to 63 overnight. Can you get a breakdown of the Furman in Chattanooga, please? Possibly. Ask me once we get to college hoops. Edward, yeah, Dr. Franco moving to the green side. Because I can assure you, if sharps were betting the under, they bet it a long time ago. If not, they're not so sharp. Line is back up to 64. There you go. There's your bottom dollar as of right now. See where it goes from there. See where it goes from there. Josh, how many players sitting out for Florida? Well, there's 4 wide receivers. 3 opted out for the draft. 1 on COVID. Couple other individuals here and there. Nothing that what's funny about the Florida, and we'll talk more about this when we get to that game. But all it is public waking up and reacting to the news of wide receivers being out. That information's been out all week long. Information's been out all week long. That's the funny thing. It's been out all week long. It's funny what happens when somebody wakes up in the morning. Are you tripping if you're betting the free play 3 times? Well, keep in mind, it's just a normal free play. Sometimes you guys emphasize too much on it, thinking it's your holy grail guaranteed play of the year. Yes, Sabino, what's your question? It's not Radio Shack, so I may not have the answer, though. Dan, good morning. Christy Thornton, again, we've known wide receivers have been out all week long. If we were not confident, we wouldn't have put it out, plain and simple. It's the funny thing. You guys keep asking, are we confident that with wide receivers are out? Did you guys just wake up and look at the player report this morning? These players have been ruled out since the end of the season, except one who was ruled out 4 days ago. Eliezer, please remember, let's not talk about the premium plays that are posted. Unless you're talking about yesterday's premium plays. But again, we're very capable of reading a player report before we put out a play, and I assure you, we look at things like that. If not, I probably wouldn't win as much as we do. Common sense, thank you. Barbara got me on point. Eternal, line didn't move for a long time. Sharps didn't move it either. Didn't affect the line. This line movement is all public money coming in. These players have been out for a while. No news. No news. I mean, it's nothing new. If it is, then if it's new to you, then you probably haven't been paying attention to any line movement. That's for sure. Moose, good morning. These are yesterday's. I gotcha. Justice, right? I mean, some people think we just close our eyes and throw darts at a board, yet we win all that we do. Hey, Sabina, try rewinding the show about 30 minutes and we go over all of that, okay? I mean, we've beaten that dead horse in for an hour. So hit the rewind button and then you'll understand. It's pretty simple. Robert S. with some smart man knowledge. Not a problem, Sabino. A lot of times your guys' questions are already answered, like 30 times. Mammon, I always recommend Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the best way to go. And if you're opening up a new account, go to our website, click on the link from our website, use that code on there. You get 2 days of free premium plays or my personal plays. Matt, yeah, you should. Keep in mind the YouTube members only live is in beta. Gains and Games, I don't get his Bitcoin if he signs up with BetOnline. I don't make $1 if you guys sign up with BetOnline. But I do use Bitcoin. All my deposits are through Bitcoin. Bitcoin exclusive customer is the way to go. Your payouts are much faster. Much faster. All right, so we're going to jump into the first bowl game breakdown. We accept Bitcoin. We've always accepted Bitcoin. We've accepted Bitcoin for years. It's just not automated on the website. What's funny is Pitts declared for the draft 10 days ago, and people are just now catching on. Right? That's the funny thing. Kyle Pitts declared for the draft 10 days ago. And the public is just now waking up to it. Hello, time to wake up with the times. Super easy to use Bitcoin, Moose. Super easy. If you're not doing a huge amount, I recommend using Cash App. Super easy. If you're getting paid and cashing out anything less than 10K, use Cash App. because I'll accept a deposit from them of up to 10K. Now, if you're using bigger limits, then there's better places to use it. Justice, sorry. Can't have that here. Everybody, if you're on premium plays, remember there is a early premium play at noon Eastern time, college basketball. There are some early premium plays today, so don't miss out. All right, so we're going to jump into the bowl breakdowns. We're going to take care of the first one on the board. We're going to take a look at the Duke's Mayo Bowl. By the way, I hate mayonnaise. Greg says, scared money never finds a hole in your pocket. Nathan says, I need my Duke's mayonnaise money so I can roll that sucker. Oh boy, here we go again. Florida's not missing anybody new. GH, give you a free pass. Now I use Atomic. I use the Atomic wallet, but for larger limits. Now I store most of my Bitcoin in Atomic wallet. Cash App's only good. You can only purchase up to $2,000 a day, or transfer, sorry. You can purchase more, but you can only transfer up to $2,000 a day, and you can only receive up to $10,000 in a week. So somebody like myself, Cash App is not always the best for. Now I spread it out and put some into Cash App when I'm cashing out. I have it all sent to Atomic Wallet and send it from Atomic Wallet to Cash App, making sure it's less than the 10K because that's what their limits are. And then I can convert that into cash right into my bank account. George K says Miracle Whip. I don't like Miracle Whip. Blah. I don't like any of it. Cold storage. Very nice. All right, take a look at the Duke's Mayonnaise Bowl. Corey, if that's an actual serious question, hit the rewind button about an hour and start the show all over again, okay, brother? Wisconsin, 3-3 on the year, 2-4 against the spread, 2-4 to the over, meaning 4-2 to the under. Damon, thanks for jumping on board the premium plays. Chan, thanks for jumping on board the premium plays. Oliver B, thanks for jumping on board the premium plays. Sarah, thanks for jumping on board the bull package. Mr. Kennedy, Miss Jones, thanks for jumping on board the premium plays. Mr. Sharp himself, as well as Sidarani, thank you for jumping on board the bull package. Mr. Chris Williams, thanks for jumping on board the combo package. Everybody else that's jumped on board as well this morning. It is going to be an amazing day. Fast Freddy, is there a College Hoops big game promo game today? There is supposed to be. If it is, it will be posted. It'll be posted in the next hour or so. And people on that package will be emailed to let them know. They're waiting for a COVID report. They're waiting for a COVID report. Cadio, my game of the week is tomorrow. Alicia says, I just got mayonnaise on my sausage, egg, and cheese. That's got to be a crime. That's got to be a crime right there. It's got to be a crime. It's like putting mayonnaise on your pizza. Barf. Matt, some people like to, watch other shows and lose rather than come here and win. Moose says, I'm ready for the members only live show. Your Cowgirls breakdown the other day was money. We're going to try and have some more money. Justice, do I have a game of the week? Yes, tomorrow. Game of the week is on Thursday, folks. Tony D, thanks for jumping on board the Bull package. I think you're going to love it. All right, jumping into the Wisconsin breakdown. Just so everybody knows, that Florida total is going back up. It's trending towards 64.5. Just letting you guys all know. I thought we'd talk about that one last time. We could beat a dead horse on that one. J-Rock, I do agree with you. I agree with you on a lot of subjects, J-Rock. Mayo is yucky. Corey, we got to give you a boot for Corey gets the boot for 5 minutes for being gross. Corey, you're in timeout. You can come out of the corner. You can come out of the corner in 5 minutes, Corey. Corey says peanut butter and mayo sandwich. You just grossed me out. Don't worry, Corey. We use the timeout button for fun sometimes. You're not in trouble, I promise. You're not in trouble. It's just more of a teasing you type of thing. Urban Sports, K Diggs. The link is right down below. You click the join button or the link that I just posted. And then you can become to the green side and become a YouTube exclusive member. But yeah, Corey, you just grossed me out. You're in timeout. Put that cone on your head, sit in the corner, and face the wall, all right? Put your nose against the wall. I want that nose to be touching against the wall. Peanut butter and mayonnaise? That's gross. I'm just teasing you, brother. I'm just trying to have some fun, all right? Don't worry, you're not banned. All right, Wisconsin. Laying 10. I said it. Wisconsin, they're laying 10. Wake Forest catching 10. Wisconsin a minus 380 favorite. The over and under set at 51. J-Rock, Kyle, you ever go to Roscoe's Chicken there? Better chicken sandwiches than Popeyes. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles? The one in California? Yes. At Games and Games says sometimes you got to flex the power to do something to keep us in line. Christopher Bear, I'm glad you grew up. Says, I used to eat bacon and mayo sandwiches when I was younger. I'm glad, I'm hoping that's just a younger thing. Corey's rocking the dunce cap. Brian, I knew I liked you. Says, mayo is the devil's juice. Monroe's hot chicken. I think we ate some Nashville hot the other day, and it was disgusting. Maybe we just got a bad one. Chris just said he put 25 on Wake Forest money line at plus 310 for Wake for the SEC to get the victory. Take a look at this market, guys. First of all, laying 10, plus 10, over and under 51. William tuning in via text. Good morning, brother. First quarter number, 10.5, plus 105. Wisconsin laying a half a point in the first quarter. First half numbers has Wisconsin laying 6.5, almost a full touchdown. Total over and under 26 is the first half number. Individual team totals on this one have Wisconsin at 30.5 plus 100 even money. Wake Forest 20.5 at minus 130. Give me 1 second, folks. Chrissy Thornton says Wake Forest's best defensive player opted out. A lot of players opt out. It's bowl games. A lot of players opt out. McD, is this a cooking show? It has been before. Air Fryer Nation. Air Fryer Nation. If you have an air fryer emoji, post it now. If you have an air fryer emoji, post it now. If you've got the Ninja, you know what we're talking about. Elisa says, if you never tried pork chops and ranch dressing, sounds good, but I like a little applesauce in my pork chops. Kirk Gray says, I'm from Georgia. We eating bananas and mayo sandwiches out here. What the that's just... All right, guys, Corey should be back. Our brother Corey should be back from timeout anytime soon. I'll have to check out Monroe's there, J-Rock. There's the Air Fryer Nation coming in. Chris says, I think Wake Forest's defense gets at least 14 points today. Woo! There's a prediction. The Air Fryer Nation. Danny Daniels in the house. My brother Danny Daniels. One of the few of you that I've actually had the pleasure to meet and hang out with. Tailgate with. Hopefully next season, Danny, they start allowing fans and things settle down. We're going to come back out for another game. Urban Sports joining the Cap Nation member side. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. All right, where's Corey? The over and under that Corey comes back angry or laughing? What's the over and under? What's the odds? That's not over and under. What's the odds? Corey comes back angry or laughing? Oh, he's back. What's up, Corey? Don't worry, Corey. We love you. Fast Freddy, tell us about your career in college hoops. It might be time for timeout time for mayo and banana sandwich. I got to tell you, the chat today is unreal. I absolutely love it. Eliezer, you do have an air fryer. In the comments, in your emoji section, you do. Ethan says he's humble now. I got to tell you, that the chat rate is excellent right now. Live show is fantastic. We haven't broken down anything. But I got to tell you, the chat, I'm having a blast today. This is why I do the live shows, all right? I absolutely have a blast with the live shows. If you guys think these live shows are fun, wait till you get to participate in a members-only live show. They're even more fun. They are even more fun. The members-only live shows are even better. Urban Sports, the members-only live show is at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So we better pick up with this one or else it's just going to continue on. Vu Win, what's the picks? I haven't flipped a coin yet, sir. The Magic 8 Ball has not arrived, but we're getting there. GH says minus 250 for a smile on his face. You are the late steam winner. Edward says members-only live shows are like this, but smaller. Like this today. The members-only live shows are a lot of fun. No BS, no drama, no wasted time. Urban Sports West Coast time 2, or 11, yes. 11 on the west, 2 on the east. Gains and Games says comments help the algae. That they do. See the chat rate up to 24. When the chat gets going, the viewer count gets going as well. Sabino says, Wisconsin laying 9. You got a bad book if you're only getting 9. The rest of the world's got 10. Danny Lopez joining the Cap Nation member side. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. J-Rock says, name one good team that Wisconsin beat. Does it have to be this year? Does it have to be this year? I mean, they beat Minnesota. Well, some people say they're good. There's the Fighting Illini. Oh, wait, they're not good. What the hell is that? Sabino says, what is that? I didn't even know we had those. Thank you. What? I don't even know what the hell that is, but thanks, Sabino. Keep it up. I've never, is that, okay. I don't even know what the hell that is, but that is funny as hell. I don't even know those things are possible. Rio C says, we can't score and our D is super good if we aren't on the field the whole game. We're going to jump into this game. How is me getting -9 bad? Well, I guess it's, if you're on Wisconsin, it's not bad. If you're on Wisconsin, it's good. My name, Corey, it's a $5 donation. We don't want donations. All I want is a thumbs up. But thank you, though. I guess the company's $4.99 richer. Because I don't get that. Thank you, Sabino. I never seen one before. But no, I don't want a tip. That's for sure. I didn't even know that those were turned on. So I will make sure that, or figure out how to. The only thing that I want from you guys is a thumbs up and a share and comments in the comments. That's the most important for me. A super sticker. Good to know. See, I see the live stream window from our live stream app. Like, I don't see thumbs up or thumbs down or join or the subscribe button because I'm not on YouTube. I'm actually in the live stream software. So I don't see any of that. I just got a little chat box. Edward's cracking up. And thank you, Sabino. I appreciate that. But I don't see any of that. I just see when new members sign up, when people subscribe, the comment section, the current viewers, the chat rate, the playbacks, the average watch time, concurrent viewers, the likes, the new members, the people that subscribe, and information on the actual video and like the stream health and that stuff. Well, no, Sabino, in the future, but I appreciate it. I'll make sure I buy buy me a Starbucks. I appreciate it. Coffee on Sabino. Thank you. But no, I was saying in general, don't need to. I'd rather you be a member or hit the thumbs up button long term. Remember, I'm gonna make money on the games. But I didn't mean to come across as a dick for it. I just meant in the future. But thank you. I do appreciate that. You bought my Starbucks on the way to work tomorrow. I promise, Sabino. Tomorrow, more free plays tomorrow. Speaking of Starbucks, my latte's empty. We got a problem. All right, we got 15 minutes before the Wisconsin game. So I'm gonna... Edward, that's a good idea. That's kind of a neat idea. Tom T says, great show, Kyle. I'm on the bolt package with you, brother. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. See, I can't see that. I guess I got to go watch somebody else's show to be able to see. I don't even know what a super stamp is. I don't even know what the hell that is. I've never even seen one before. That's why I was like, what the hell is that? I'm like, that's a cool emoji they loaded. I didn't even know what the hell it was. All right. So, Monroe's Moon Pines are $6. Need a dollar. Need another dollar. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to focus in on the to help anybody out that's on the fence for this game. Because I'm going to be honest with you. That's a good frozen little, like me praying or sleeping to the side. This can definitely be more of a confusing bowl game from the outside looking in. All right? From the outside looking in. Ethan says that's how YouTubers make their money. See, I'm not into that whole side of it. And I honestly have no clue what they are. Your XXX is frozen. All right, so we're going to jump into this breakdown because I want to be able to break this one down for you guys. Kyle Dab. And get this one rolling. So, let me hit the refresh button. As of right now, Wisconsin laying 10. Wake Forest plus the 10. The money line, Wisconsin laying 385. Wake plus 315. Over and under 51. First half numbers, Wisconsin laying 6.5 minus 107. Plus 6.5 for Wake. Minus 300 on the money line for the first half for Wisconsin. Over and under 26. Now that we got the line out of the way, let's take a look at it. Again, we already went over this. Wisconsin 3-3, 2-4 against the spread, 2-4 to the over. Then you've got Wake, who's 4-4 straight up, 6-2 against the spread, 5-3 to the over. Thank you, Sabino. I really do appreciate that. Alex, thanks for those screenshots. I've never even seen that before. What the heck? Game over? Thank you, Alex. That way I could see them. That's great. I've never seen those before. All right, so Ivan says, I want the over, but Wisconsin D is not bad. Wake has to come out and play for the over. Thomas G says we're 262 strong. All right, so when you start diving into this one, first of all, let's take a look at Wisconsin. Let's take a look at their schedule. We're going to run down the schedules and the stats really quickly. All right? They started out the year fantastic. 2 straight wins. They beat the Fighting Illini 45-7. They gave up just 7 points to Illinois. They beat Michigan 49-11. They held Jim Harbaugh and the Wolverines to 11 points. Smacked them in the face with 49. Then they ran into like some normal competition. Northwestern, Indiana, and Iowa. 3 straight losses. All right, they lost 17-7. They lost 14-6, and they lost 28-7. 2 of those games, close games, lost by 10, lost by 8, and then lost by 3 TDs. Good old Iowa. We were on the Iowa side in that game. Right, Jeff? Then they ran into Minnesota. They got a win finally. Got their 3rd win. Beat them by 3. They were laying 10. They beat them by 3. The only 2 games they covered were the 2 games that they won in the very beginning of the season. However, they were a favorite every single time they played. They were a favorite against Michigan. They were a favorite against Northwestern. They were a favorite against Indiana, Iowa, and Minnesota. They were all laying points in every single one of those games. Take a look at Wake Forest. Played an 8-game schedule. They started out the year, boy, nothing like starting out the year against Clemson, right? At least it's Clemson right out of the gate. Maybe you catch them sleeping. Well, they hung tough. They ended up losing 37-13 against Clemson. Now, they were catching 34.5 points, and they ended up covering the spread on that one, stayed way under the total of 58.5. They were 8 points under. They played NC State after that. They were laying 2 as a 2-point favorite. They ended up losing that one by 3 points, 45-42. Very close score, a close game. That game ended up going over the total. The next 2 games after that also went over. They beat up Campbell. They beat up Virginia. They were laying 2.5 against Virginia. They covered that one. They played Virginia Tech. They were an 11-point underdog against Virginia Tech. They smacked them right in the face, and they beat them outright, 23-16, if you guys remember. Corey says, I sprinkled a little on the Florida Wake Forest moneyline parlay. That'd be a big moneyline parlay right there. They played Syracuse. They beat them by 24. They were laying 14. They played North Carolina. They were catching 12.5. They lost by 6. They played Louisville. They were laying 2, and they lost. Louisville put the smackdown on them. Here they are against Wisconsin. Are we going to get the high-scoring game or the low-scoring game? Take a look at the stats real quick. 9 minutes before game time. Wisconsin averaging 22.3 points a game compared to the 37 of Wake. Wake averaging 170 yards a game on the ground, 3.9 yards a carry. 266 in the air, 8.2 yards per passing attempt. And then you've got Wisconsin averaging 172 yards a game on the ground, 4.1 yards per carry. 0.2 of a yard more per carry on average, not much there. They also average 2 yards a game, 2 yards per passing attempt, less on the passing side, averaging just 187 in the air at 6.2 yards per passing attempt. Both of these teams are run-heavy programs. Both average in the 70s as far as offensive snaps go. 75 offensive snaps is what Wake Forest averages a game. 43 of them by way of run. For Wisconsin, they average 70 to 71 a game by way of 41 running plays. As far as the defensive side of things go, Wisconsin's defense, no doubt about it, quality defense as far as limiting points, defending the run, as well as the passing play. However, their level of competition, in my opinion, has been a little on the low side. Wisconsin gives up 3.4 yards per carry, 94 game on the ground. They give up just 170 in the air, 6.1 yards per passing attempt. However, they're -3 on turnovers. Wisconsin is -3 on turnovers. Wake Forest. Now, they give up more run yards per game on average. They give up 4.8 yards per passing attempt. Per running attempt at 191 yards a game on the ground. Wisconsin wants to be successful. They need to run the ball. Wake Forest wants to be successful. They need to shore up that run defense, and they need to figure out a way to stop Wisconsin from running the ball. They give up 266 in the air, 7.7 yards per passing attempt. Now, Wisconsin passing the ball down the field, exploiting that 266 yards, 7.7 yards per passing attempt that they give up, I'm going to say not likely. Wake Forest is +13 on turnovers. A 16 turnover advantage combined for Wake. William Montevian says Wake covered versus Clemson. Yes, they did. They were also getting 34.5 points. But yes, they did cover. The 3 times that they were an underdog this year, 34.5 point dog against Clemson, they covered. An 11-point dog against Virginia Tech, they didn't just cover, they won outright. 12.5 point dog against North Carolina, they covered. Urban Sports says this screams under all the way, but when you have a total of 51 in college football, it's definitely scary. As far as the weather goes today, here you go. As far as the weather goes today, at the Bank of America Stadium in North Carolina, afternoon showers or 2. They're calling for rain this afternoon. Now I'm trying to pop up the hourly if it's possible, but they are calling for rain this afternoon. Now I don't know the exact times just yet. Rain won't be in until after the game, most likely. 1 p.m. there's a 20% chance of rain. Rain's not coming until 4 p.m. Could be blowing in though. But again, rain doesn't affect how I pick a total. It could cause more turnovers for a certain team. But they could also create a turnover in the team's own zone, deep in their own zone, and that could add points. As far as the total, I'm going to say on the total, as far as the total, I think it's a very sharp line. I think it's a very sharp line. I think it has the potential for a lot of points, but I'm going to stay away from it. I think it has the potential for a lot of points, but I'm going to stay away from it. The only thing that I lean towards, and I did bet it, but I bet it small, very small. I did bet Wake Forest team total over 20.5. Okay? I did bet that. However, I bet it small. Very small. Not even a normal strong lean. I put just a couple $100 on it just to have action on it. Wake's team total over 20.5. As far as the full total, I'm staying away from it. If I had to put money on it, I'd probably take the under. But again, I can plead a case why there's going to be a lot of points today. Brent says weather won't be a factor. It's a beautiful day over in this area. Fantastic. So as far as this one goes, I can plead a case for the over. I can plead a case for the under. As far as the side of the game, and the line just switched. It's now plus 11. Plus 11, minus 105, or minus 11 for Wisconsin. Late little last-minute line movements on Bet Online. Plus 330 on the money line. And out of curiosity, a Wake Forest and Florida money line parlay. Plus 330 and plus 230. $100 pays $1,310. Not a bad parlay for a money line parlay right there. Bam says, I learned from yesterday these teams will move the ball from out of nowhere. They will score, and it's college football. They're going to score, and they're going to score at will. Whenever and however they can at will. That's the crazy thing with college. College, anything can and will happen. Ivan says, I'd love for Wake Forest to win. I don't know why, LOL. Maybe because I do have them in a parlay. Now that line is back to 10.5 for Wake. That line is now back to 10.5 for Wake. Talk about some line movement in literally 1 minute. 1 minute time span from going here to going there. Now, sometimes you'll see a dog get a quick jump on a game, come out to quick scoring. Does covering matter when you're getting 30-plus points? Only if you're taking the dog. Only if you're taking the dog. So as far as the side goes, it's part of the bowl package. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay. So what we're going to do, because we spent a lot of time on the Florida game and the line movement and that crazy line movement already, but we're going to bounce around and we're going to go right to it. Give me 1 second, folks. My computer's just freezing. And then we're going to jump into the Florida game, and we'll go a little faster in the Florida game. Bam, good morning. Kirk Gray says Badgers are the play. Guess we'll find out. Wake Forest only blows because Wisconsin sucks. My name Corey said I just grabbed plus 11 on Wake. Or afternoon, wherever you're at, right? Anthony Campbell, good afternoon. Shane says never too late to bet on a game. There's always live wagering. All right, so we're going to jump into the Florida game. All right, and we've already spent a lot of time on this. So there's going to be a couple subjects on this game that we go over fast because we've already spent an hour beating a few dead horses in. Joe Free will go over some college basketball here in a few minutes. George says I did a $25 money line parlay on Wake and Florida. That probably pays like $280, I would imagine, plus your money back. My name Corey says it's a win. I cannot lie. I did the $100 just because, just in case it wins, I want to be a part of it. So I did throw 100 on it to win $12.86. J-Rock says I bet Wake plus 10 and plus 11. All right, so we're going to take a look at the Florida game, guys. Florida, Oklahoma, huge line movements. Huge line movements. And a lot of you guys are just now waking up wondering, oh, why is the total moving? Oh, my Lord, players are out. Oh, my Lord, I didn't know this. Oh, man, maybe you should have done your research a little bit before, and you wouldn't be so surprised that players are out. However, I do like the line movements that I'm seeing in the Florida game. All right, first of all, Florida opening up as a 3-point favorite. They are now catching 7 points. Amaris, good morning. They are catching 7 points. Florida is plus 7. Oklahoma laying 7, laying the full touchdown now. Total is down to 64. The total was much higher, and it keeps dropping. This first thing this morning, we watched that total drop a full point every 20 minutes. From 67 down to 64 while we were live, every 20 minutes. The first hour, it dropped three full points. Some people were getting it even lower than that. Some people were getting the Florida team total, which we put out a free play on, at 27.5, 28.5, 29.5. People are going nuts. Should I bet it now? Should I bet it now? Should I bet it now? Edward says my free play video says to expect this. The public is just now waking up to realize that Florida has 3 wide receivers that opted for the draft. They have one that's on the COVID list that didn't travel with the team. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. No information that is not new. Nothing that is new. All information the general public has had access to for over 10 days. And people are just now waking up to it. Chris says, anybody like Wake laying 6? And Wake is down to the 30, moving the ball. Nico Chi says, Florida's team total is at 28.5 for him. Mark says, FanDuel now has the Florida team total at 35.5. Oklahoma's 35.5. Florida's 30.5. So I'm going to be honest with you. Somebody came on here earlier and said, oh, the sharp money is on the under. If the sharp money is just now on the under, they're not very sharp because it was 67 last night and 69 just a couple days ago. If they're just now getting on the under, well, they're not too sharp because they could have got this line 5 points higher if they're taking an under. Bam says, come on, you know it's kind of funny watching everyone freak out about the Florida game. It's definitely amusing. It's definitely amusing. Wake down to the 20 and rolling. One second, folks. Wake down to the, should be the 8-yard line. You guys are probably ahead of me. My name Corey says, Wake came out playing big boy ball. They will kick a field goal. Probably. Probably. All right, so when you start comparing Florida, Oklahoma side by side, in my opinion, some people give Oklahoma's defense a lot of credit and saying, oh, wow, they've got such a great defense. You're going to have a strong offense in Florida against a very strong defense in Oklahoma. First of all, I think everybody knows Urban Sports that we don't win off the first drive. People are just talking smack in the live chat. As far as Oklahoma's defense goes, I'm going to just get this off of my chest. It's Oklahoma. They have never had a good defense. When you play the teams like Missouri State and you stump them 48-0, it sure helps your record. When you play a team like Kansas State and you give up 35, it kind of makes you wonder just how good your defense really is. When you play a team like Iowa State and you give up 37 in your loss, it just wonders how good is your defense. Touchdown, Wake, there's 7 points. Or 6, excuse me. When you play Iowa State and you give up 37 points, woo! When you play Texas and you give up 45, when you play TCU, okay, you only gave up 14. You had a good game. TCU sucks anyways. When you play Texas Tech and you give up 28 to them, sure makes you wonder on their defense. Then they played Kansas and they gave up 9. Okay. You shouldn't let Kansas score a single point, let alone 9. Oklahoma State, against Oklahoma, rivalry game, you let them score 13 on you. Okay. Baylor, they suck. They only scored 14. Iowa State again, 21. Oklahoma's defense Their defense sucks. Don't you remember all those games against national championship game against Bama? Getting blown out of the water. Playoff game against Bama. Getting blown out of the water. Oklahoma brought in a defensive coordinator that a couple years ago that was supposed to be changing the culture there at Oklahoma and finally give them a defense. And they still don't have one. It's because their primary focus is on offense. Oklahoma averaging 41.8 points per game. By the way, Florida averages just 0.2 of a point less at 41.6. Oklahoma averages 154 yards a game on the ground. 4.1 yards per carry. Dr. Franco, what's an easy winner? They also average 322 yards a game in the air. 9.5 yards per passing attempt. High-flying offense. Florida averaging 120 a game on the ground, 4 yards a carry. 388 in the air with a Heisman finalist averaging 10 yards per passing attempt. For the record, Florida has a lot of players, again, out in the wide receiver spot. Easiest position to replace, wide receiver. 3 are headed to the draft. 1's on COVID. A good quarterback will elevate his players around him. A good quarterback will elevate the supporting cast around him. Trask, a good quarterback? Absolutely. There's a reason why he's a Heisman finalist. Reason why he will be up there in the draft. Does he have playmaking capability? Yes. Can he put the ball where a subpar receiver can catch it and make a great play? Yes, he can. So while the supporting cast that's normally around him is out, those other kids that he's been throwing to all year long in practice have been getting reps. They're there. It's their time to shine. A quality quarterback will take a good wide receiver and make him great. And a great wide receiver make him look like a Heisman. My name, Corey, says he might throw 6 TDs to next year's stars. It's a bold statement, but it is a very likelihood. Jeff S. says Florida will be just fine at wide receiver. No doubt about it. Look at Tennessee, for example. Or not Tennessee, Texas, excuse me. I was thinking of the Tennessee basketball game later today. Look at Texas, for example. Quarterback goes down, the backup comes in, and it's lights out. It's his time to shine. Hasn't got reps all year long. It's his time to shine. Gunslinger comes in and slings it. Jeff says, just plug in another 4-star or 5-star recruit. Hands down. That's what the SEC does. That's what a team like Texas does. Florida, Alabama, Georgia. They drop a player, another 4 or 5-star recruit goes in. Thomas G, yeah, we're not looking at Tennessee football. That I promise you. If we are, we're taking a look at the other team. It doesn't matter how many points they're taking. Texas Born says, what's Oklahoma and marijuana have in common? They both get smoked in bowls. Uh-oh. Big 3rd down coming up for Wisconsin. Corey says, man, I feel bad. I got friends that play for Tennessee football, for the Tennessee football team, and I stay talking shit on Facebook. That's rough. That's rough. One of the guys who works here is a Tennessee alum, and he hears it all year long. Nathan says Texas quarterback should have been the starter. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Hopefully he will be in the future. If not, he needs to. And I know he was in the transfer protocol last year, Nathan, and he decided to stay. Good for him. He got his night to shine. He got his night to shine. Everybody knows his name. Everybody knows his name. And he better be the starter next year. If not, that kid needs to go to another school where he can be a starter. Another touchdown? Don't tell me it was a punt return. You guys just said Wake is winning. We already know they're up 7-0. Oh, you guys are behind then. Yeah, it's 7-0 Wake. You guys got me excited thinking they scored again. You guys got me excited thinking that it was up 14-0. Jeez. Wisconsin live -3. I know, 7-0. I got it. I have it on the iPad down here so I could keep a glance at it. But, yes, Dr. Franco, we know the game already started. Wake is winning 7-0. I'm watching it. All right, so take a look at the defensive numbers because that's where we need to hone in on this game. First of all, Florida, they're giving up 28.6 points per game. They give up just 3.9 yards per carry, 146 a game on the ground. They give up 7.6 yards per passing attempt, 258 in the air. In Oklahoma, they give up 3.1 yards per carry. Quality defensive stat right there. Quality defensive stat. They give up just 92 rushing yards a game. But let's be honest. What conference are we talking about here? Right? We're talking about the Big 12. Do they even know how to run the ball there? Not many do. It's all air attack game there. Oklahoma, they give up 243 in the air, 6.7 yards per passing attempt. The turnover advantage favors Oklahoma. They're +4 in turnovers. Florida, -2, 6 turnover advantage for Oklahoma. Give me 1 second, folks. Meeman says, Sportsbook has Florida team total over 28.5. Team total is everywhere on this game. The team totals are everywhere on this game. As far as the total on this game, the over and under, we have a bold play on the over and under. As far as, Michael Wynn, thank you, appreciate that. As far as the side of this game goes. But first, I did give out a free play on Florida's team total over 33 last night. All right? I did give it out on Florida's team total over 33 last night. If you haven't already bet it, the line is anywhere from 27.5 to 28.5. Bet Online still has 30.5. It's everywhere. Books can't come to a deciding, number where to keep it at. It's all over the board. It's all over the board. And that's fine. Bet it wherever you got it. I liked it at 33. I still think they popped 33. If you get it lower, fantastic, even better. But I don't think there's any race to go bet it right now. Trust me, there's going to be another rush on this game at between 5 and 7 o'clock Eastern time. There'll be another big line rush on this game when the East Coast and the West Coast start getting off of work. Jerry Valdez, good morning, my brother. Hope you're doing well. As far as another avenue in this game, as far as a lean on this game, I don't have a play on the side, but I'm going to be honest. I think 7 points is a lot to give Florida. I think 7 is a lot of points to give Florida. I do lean towards Florida plus the 7. Big. Oh, look at all those flags. Look at all those flags in the first down for Wake. I think 7 points is a lot to give Florida. Regardless of their wide receivers being out, I think they're just going to take another 4, like Jeff said earlier, they're going to take another 4 or 5-star recruit, patch him into the system. They've been practicing all year long. They're finally going to get, and they've gotten reps just when They've been blowing other teams out. So now it's going to be next year's Stars' time to shine. It's going to be next year's Stars at the wide receiver spot for Florida's time to shine. Oh, pass interference on the offense. Oh, and the defense. Oh. Offsetting PI call. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that offensive pass interference. Hell of a throw and catch. 3rd and 10 for Wake. You guys are probably already ahead of me. Wake down to the 30. You guys are about 20 seconds ahead of me. Maybe 10. Marlo says Big Ten versus SEC. Ha 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 ha. Shh. Shh. Some people haven't caught on to that fact yet. The SEC is... The worst teams in the SEC are better than most teams. Yes, I'm behind because I'm watching it on the ESPN app. I'm not watching it on the live television. If I was, they'd be on the 4 screens behind me. But I promise you, when I get off the live show, I'll be sitting on that desk over there. 3rd and 3 from the 20. So, again, back to Florida. I think 7's a lot of points. Kamal, I'm bummed that they burn us on that one play as well. I am. Corey, I agree. It was definitely a rough call on that offensive pass. Touchdown. Wake. Now, first half, Wake Forest team total over 9.5. Cashes within the first 7.5 minutes. I did give you guys a nice lean on Wake's team total over 20.5. We're 1 touchdown away. Marlo's giggity. I like it. Now keep in mind, it's way too early to celebrate, folks. Long game to go. Long game to go. Christopher Bayer put 100 on Wake moneyline plus 300. That was a rough extra point right there. He got it through, though. All right, so again, I do lean towards Florida plus the 7. I don't have a play on it as of yet. Justice, you don't have a money sound on that board? No, but I'm going to get one, okay? I'm going to get one. There's a money sound right there for you. The sound of a goat in the pasture. The cha-ching sound. We'll get one. We'll get one. So again, I do lean towards Florida. I don't have an official play on it. I might a little bit later. I'm going to watch the line and see where it goes. But as of right now, I do lean towards Florida. Obviously, free play that we put out earlier, their team total over. I do like that one as well. I don't have it at there yet, but if you get Florida's first half team total under 14, minus 14.5, so I'm not betting it. But if you get Florida's team total in the first half under 14 at 13.5 or less, I would bet it. I would bet it. Also, on the flip side, if you can get Oklahoma's first half team total under 17, right now I have 17.5. It should be 18. But if for some reason it drops, if they both drop to 17 or under for Oklahoma, or 14 and under for Florida, even 14 I would bet. 14.5 I'll stay off of. But if it drops to 14 and under or 17 and under for their first half team totals, I am going to bet them. I'm telling you guys that right now. If those totals drop, I will bet them. We have 8 7.5 hours before game time, and that total kept dropping. So some of you guys probably already have it at those lines. I don't with Bet Online. So I'll wait and see on that one. So we're going to move into college hoops, where I have some strong opinions for today. All right, because I do have to get off the live show here shortly. We've spent a lot of time bullshitting it, and I haven't given you guys anything. And that part, I don't like. All right, that part, I don't like. So I want to be able to put you guys on some good stuff. Other than the Wake Forest team total, hopefully you guys bet that as well with me. But as far as anything else goes, we've had a great barbershop segment and shooting the shit, that's for sure. But for everybody that has been with us, I want to be able to reward you guys with winners, 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 winners. Adam, can I get a shout out? What's going on, Adam? Thanks for joining us. Remember, in 1 hour and 34 minutes, we have a members-only live show. Members-only live show at noon or 2 p.m. Eastern time. If you want to be part of the members-only live show, you have to become a YouTube exclusive member. You'll get your name in green as well as a bunch of other perks. Members-only live shows up to 2 times a week. Members exclusive videos up to 2 times a week. If you want to be part of that, you need to click the join button right down below from $9 to $14 a month. Or the join button or the link where I just posted join here, click that in the comment section. Greg Denny says, what about Oklahoma first half team total minus over 16.5 minus 180 seems expensive. It's only expensive if you lose, Greg. Juice only matters if you lose. Dr. Franco says, you bet Wake Forest over 21. I said easy winner. I agree. I got 20.5. So Games and Games says 2:15 Kyle time. It's about right, 2:15 my time. No, the members only live shows, we start usually a little faster. Shapendi, good morning. So don't forget members only live show there. All right, taking a quick gander at some college hoops because we're just going to roll through a couple college hoops plays and get you guys on some good stuff. All right, get you guys on some good stuff. VCU down by 6 early against St. Joseph's, which I'm going to be honest is a big shock to me. A lot of college basketball today. Baylor laying 42 against Alcorn State. They covered the big number yesterday, but I would definitely lay off on the back-to-back laying 42.5 on that one. I would steer clear of. If you're on my personal plays, by the way, they'll be coming out within 20 minutes of being off the live show. Butler and Providence going at it. Providence just beat DePaul. Now, they just lost to Butler by 6 not long ago. Now they're at home. Flip the script. I do kind of like the dog here. Virginia laying 6 against Notre Dame. Do like Virginia. We're going to take a look at, where did it go? The Murray State and Belmont game is the game that we're going to be popping up. That's a 7 p.m. Eastern time game. Nathan says UCF is money in hoops. I like that one today, Nathan. Can I go over Furman starts at 1? Remind me after this one. Give me 1 second. Remind me after the Murray State and Belmont game. First of all, taking a look at the line, let me pop up basketball real quick, get off of the football side. Pop up some college hoops. Not a big fan of the NBA today. Like to let the NBA, we'll pick our spots. in the NBA. We'll pick our spots for the first week. Line on this one, Murray State coming in as a 2-point dog, road dog. Over and under 147, minus 130 on the money line for Belmont, laying 2, minus 105. First half numbers has Belmont laying 1, minus $1.10. Over and under 69. Murray State 4-3 on the year. Win 1, lose 1, win 2, lose 1, win 1, lose 1. They have wins over Greensville, non-rated team, Illinois State, Austin Peay, and Transylvania, non-rated game. They've got losses against Middle Tennessee State, Southern Illinois, and most recently, on Monday the 21st, 9 days ago, Austin Peay losing by 4, 74-70. They are 1-1 in conference play, splitting out games with Austin Peay. Belmont, 8-1 on the year. High-flying Belmont, 8-1 on the year. Casey Alexander and his Bruins guys playing out of the Ohio Valley Conference, opening up an 8-1 record. They are 2-0 in conference play. They've got wins over Howard, George Mason, Queens, Tennessee State, Lipscomb, Kennesaw State, Tennessee State, Evansville most recently. 9 days ago, they're on a 9-day layoff. That brought them to 8-1. They're 2-0 in conference play with their wins over Tennessee State as well as Tennessee State, both home and away. Now, they get Murray State today. They are at home. All right, they are at home. Now, when they play at home at the Curb Event Center, they do have a very small home court advantage. Not much. All right, it's a 2.8. Makes it nearly in the bottom of the pack when it comes to playing in Division I basketball as far as a home court advantage goes. However, even regardless, fans, no fans, there still is an advantage for playing at home and not having to travel. Now, granted, traveling from Murray, Kentucky to Nashville is not that big of a deal. The team out of Nashville definitely comes in with the edge. When you take a look at the offense and the defense, both of the teams are fairly similar. All right, when it comes to stats on paper and rankings. Murray State comes in with the 107th best offense based on adjusted efficiencies in our system. Belmont, 91. Not that far off. 16 teams separating them in the rankings. Defensive rankings, very similar. 5 spots off, 118 to 124. As far as the offenses go, Murray State hitting 55.5% from the field. They knock down 32% of all their 2-point plays. They convert 59.6% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. All right, 14th best 2-point shooting team in the country. They hit 75.4% of all their free throws. They are a very quality team when shooting from the charity stripe. Taking a look at Belmont, very similar numbers, 55.2% from the field. They're a little bit better at the 3 ball, 33.8%. They hit 58.3% of all their 2-point plays, and they're a 73.5% free throw shooting team. 2 foul participation, null and void, 2.9% for Belmont, 4.1% for Murray State. Height advantage, exactly the same. Experience level, roughly the same. Point distribution. Belmont relies on the free throw for 19% of their total points. Just 13 for Murray State. Murray State relies on that 2 ball for 60%. And they're going to keep relying on it. Offensive rebounds. Edge, Murray State, 30.6%. Belmont, 26.2%. However, the level of competition that Murray State has played compared to Belmont doesn't compare. When Murray State has played a quality team, a decent team, not even a quality team, just a decent team in Middle Tennessee, Southern Illinois, and Austin Peay, they've got losses. Whereas Belmont, they've played a couple quality games. They played their 2 games against Tennessee State, home and away. They beat them in conference play. They've won on the road. They've shown that they can play in adversity. They won by 9 against Evansville. They won again 20 by 22 on the road against Tennessee State. They beat Lipscomb on the road by 10. They beat Kennesaw State. They beat George Mason by 7 on a semi-away game. They beat Howard by almost 20, by 17 on a semi-away game as well. As far as this one goes, free play, free play, free play. Belmont money line minus 130. That is going up on the board. All right, Belmont money line minus $1.30. Putting that sucker on the board right now. Moving on over to the Vibe Interactive free play board. That is lonely up here. All right, the board is lonely. There's been nothing on it since yesterday. Time to delete some of this stuff. Change it to today. The board is lonely, all right? The board is lonely. First of all, it won't do an over symbol, will it? All right, I'm just putting the word over for the Florida team total because the team total keeps moving around, all right? Belmont money line, minus 130. Lock that sucker in for 7 p.m. Eastern time. Lock it in. Now, let's have some more fun. I've actually been paying attention to the breakdown, haven't really been seeing what's going on. Are we up to 21 yet? Have we scored again yet? No, not yet. All right, remind me when we score. Now, I know somebody wanted, and I don't remember who it was, but I do apologize, but I know somebody asked me for the Furman game. Why you would rather have this breakdown, you must be invested in it, or you really like a side. But we're going to take a look. Furman, Chattanooga, see what we can come up with on this one. This game goes down at 1 p.m. Eastern time. It starts in 24 minutes. It's probably why you want it, because it's the next action available besides George Washington and Fordham, Manhattan and Delaware State. First of all, line on this one, Furman laying 7. Minus 300 on the money line, over and under 143. First half numbers, Furman laying 4, over and under 67. Furman 6-3 on the year. Tusculum win. USC Upstate a win. Southern Wesleyan win. Charleston win. Flagler win. South Carolina State win. They played Cincinnati. They lost by 5. Played Alabama. They lost by 3. Played Winthrop. They lost by 6. All road losses. They've played on the road 4 times this year. They're 1-3. 1-3 with a win over Charleston. Now here they are. They're getting a Chattanooga team that is 9-0. 9-0. Win over Lander non-rated team, Tennessee Tech, Northern Kentucky, Middle Tennessee, Belmont, North Georgia non-rated, UNC Asheville, UAB, Tennessee State. It don't matter if they play at home. It don't matter if they play away. They are winning. They are 5-0 on the road, 4-0 at home. They haven't played a conference game. Here they are, first conference play game of the year. Take a look at the numbers. First of all, the side-by-side comparison. Furman's offense is very quality. Furman's offense has a high numbers. They're rated 55 in offense based on adjusted efficiencies overall across the board. However, a big factor in that is strength of schedule, quality of opponent. It's just not there. But the fact that they put up 73 against Cincinnati and they lost by 5 says a lot. The fact that they put up 80 and lost by 3 to Alabama says a lot. That does say a lot against a Furman team on the road. However, if you can't win on the road, you just simply put can't win on the road. As far as this one goes, keep in mind, Furman did win the last time they played. Last February, they beat them by 5. Now, most of the games for Chattanooga stay in the 130 range. Couple of them against non-rated schools get into the mid-140s. Earlier in the season, for them, they were in the mid-140s, 150s. As far as Furman goes, they hit 60.7% from the field. Number 3 in the country in this stat. 38.3% from out deep. However, Chattanooga's defense is holding teams at 29.6% shooting. They hit 63.5% shooting of all their 2-point plays, converting all their 2-point plays. Every jump shot, layup, and dunk. They hit 75% of all their free throws. Chattanooga, 50.3% from the field, 35.6% from out deep. Quality 3-point shooting team. They convert just 48.3% of all their 2-point plays and a 77.9% free throw shooting team. They are the 20th best free throw shooting team in the country. Wisconsin is feeling the pressure going for it on 4th and 1 on their own 34. Definitely feeling pressure if you're going for it that early from your own 34. 2 foul participation favors both teams. 33% for Chattanooga, 45.5% of the playing time for Furman. As far as this one goes, just a quick little breakdown, and I don't have any money on this one, guys. This is an unbiased, straight-up opinion. No opinion on it. No dollar amount on it. I do lean towards the dog in this situation. I like the +7 from Chattanooga. But I emphasize caution with the +7. I emphasize the caution at the +7. The fact that Furman held strong against not only Cincinnati losing 78-73, losing by 5, but they held strong against Alabama, and Alabama has a good program. They lost 83-80. Alabama beats some good teams every year. Now, their only loss that didn't impress me was their loss against Winthrop, where they lost by 16. But one thing that I actually do like, and I think I might just bet, I might bet the over 143. All right? I like what I see in both teams. Both teams are generally around the mid to high 130s on average. As far as the pace of play, Furman, a fast-paced team, the 32nd fastest team in the country as far as getting a shot off, 15.3 seconds. Chattanooga, middle of the pack, so we'll see some extra possessions, some extra shots go down. Both of these teams knock down free throws, so don't put them on the charity stripe. Furman relies on 19% of their total points to be from the charity stripe. 21.7 of the total points by Chattanooga come from the free throw line. The 2 foul participation, which is a huge key, 33% for Chattanooga, 45.5% for Furman. All that does is give more opportunities for easy scoring, less defense. As far as this one goes, I will be betting the over 143. However, I'm not firing big on it. It's going to be a small one. All right? It's worth $500 to me, whereas I put, $3,000 on a normal premium play, but I'm going to put $500 on it. We'll put it up on the board as a small free play. Furman, Chattanooga, over 143. Joe Free says, Kyle, this is why I wanted you to go over the game. Over. That's what I bet already. Thank you, Kyle. Kyler. You call me Kyler. Kyler Murray. I wish I had his salary, though. For going over for me, you're very welcome. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. I'm glad Wisconsin's waking up. I hope they make a game of it, and I hope they put some points over. You know me. I don't have money on the over, but I'm rooting for it. You guys know damn well I'm rooting for it. You guys know damn well I'm rooting for it because I like overs. Remember, the Furman and Chattanooga free play on the over 143 is a small free play. All right? Is a small free play. I'm betting a 6 of what I normally bet on it. All right, now, Joe Free, don't ever be sorry, brother. You're all good. All right, I do have to get out of here. I got to get out my personal plays to everybody. We'll be live again in an hour and 15 minutes. in an hour. Joe, you're good. You're good. You're good, brother. No need to apologize. Conk says, agreed, overs make for better games to watch. LOL, everyone likes a high-scoring game. Everybody likes a high-scoring game unless you're on the under. You know what I mean? Unless you're on the under. VCU up by 10 and rolling. I love it. I love it. I love it. Wake Forest up 14-0 after 1 quarter of play. 25% in the books. Miman, do I think the Florida team total will drop later in the day? Who knows what? I think there's going to be some more line movement when the public gets off of work again, yes. They woke up this morning, they moved it. When they wake up or when they get off of work, the other people that are just now reading and catching up, they'll get it too. So enjoy those free plays. If you haven't already done so, hit that thumbs up button. Remember, today is the last day to get on our bowl package. You can still get on our bowl package, but today is the last day to get on it, to be part of it, to get that guarantee, to get the swag package, to get the NCAA championship game included, which is normally a $100 package, to get the 3-day private soccer package. All of that is available until today. All right, until today. Jeff says, another great show. Thank you. I know the first hour and a half, 2 hours, we really didn't talk much games other than the line movement on Florida, but I got to tell you, I had an absolute ball. I had a great time doing it. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. If you want to be part of the second live show, the members only live show, you need to be a YouTube exclusive member. It's through YouTube. It costs anywhere from $9.99 a month, $9.99 a month to $14.99. Depending on which level you pick, you'll get more access. But we have a members only live show coming up in a little over an hour and 14 minutes away. We'll have a members only live show. You can click the join button to do that, or you can click the link in the description of the video or the link that I just posted in the comment section. And here's a link for everybody that's not on the bowl package. This is the last day to get on the bowl package. All right, guys, we're 5-0 on the bowl package. When today's done, we should be 7-0. All right? I firmly believe we should be 7-0 when we're done with the bowl package. Wisconsin got a touchdown. Very nice. Glad to see them put some points up on the board. Glad to see them put some points up on the board, make a game out of it. Easy little tuck that head and walk in. Scott says, XOXOXO, it's all about the X's and O's. Absolutely. Shannon, you're very welcome. We'll see you guys all live shortly with the live show. If you're on my personal play, stand by. You'll have them in about 20, 25 minutes. All right, good luck, everybody. And we will see everybody either in the second live show or we'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Remember, my game of the week drops tomorrow. However, it's coming on the website tonight. My game of the week is tomorrow, but it will be on the website tonight. All right? Enjoy. And we will see you guys all live shortly. Good luck, everybody. Hit that subscribe button on your way out the door. And the thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. Good luck, everybody.